at tables. We have these questions to go over. For page 61 in your Think Up math book, we're looking at Harmon's Jewelry Store. Thank you. Harmon's Jewelry Store receives a shipment of 500 jewelry pieces, but 15 pieces are damaged. At this rate, if Mrs. Harmon places an order for 5,500 jewelry pieces, how many should she expect to be damaged? Okay, if you're going to solve this, hold on, I don't want answers. If you're going to solve this doing the ratio table way, it's just a way for you to prevent or eliminate the cross multiply and divide. Okay, you get to see other parts and other equivalent parts of the ratio. Yes, ma'am. 61, it was at the bottom of the notes. Here are the notes.
So every
Bam, 61.
15 of them are damaged.
That's exactly what it says. So every 500 pieces, or for every 500 pieces,
Times 15 divided by 500.
15 are damaged.
No, it's for every.
So that's the rate.
So would it be?
No, they've given me the rate already. For every 500 pieces, 15 are damaged. So if I were to make a ratio table, I need 4 columns. I need a row. I need the units. What are the 2 things that they're talking about? Well, it's mainly one thing. It's jewelry. So this is all the jewelry. And then what's the other kind of jewelry that they're discussing? The damaged jewelry.
Damage.
You don't have to write this down, but it will help you solve it in another fashion. Okay, I need you to pay attention. So, if you're doing a ratio table, the first row is A, and it's usually the information that is given to you. So, what have they told us?
Every 500 pieces are broken. 15 are broken. But you're asking
So, numerically, what do I put here?
500.
500.
And then 15.
And then 15. Now, earlier in the period, I was talking about manipulating numbers. I can take my 500 and change it. What can I change my 500 to? 1,000. I can change it to 2,000. And eventually, I can change it to 5,500. But how am I going to do that? How do I get from 500 to 1,000? Raise your hand, please. Yes. So, yes and yes. I really want you to consider multiplication and division for ratio tables. Usually, there are some exceptions to the rule. But when we have, for example, 7/14, 8/16, 10/20, I'm not adding 1 each time. I'm taking this number and multiplying it by 2 to get this number. I'm taking this number and multiplying it by 2. I'm taking this number and multiplying it by 2. I'm taking this number and multiplying it by 2. Does everyone see how this is not an addition thing and a subtraction thing? So since it's a ratio, I'm multiplying or dividing. Got it? So how do I get from 500 to 1,000 if I multiply or divide? Times 2. So whatever I do to this jewelry column, I have to do to the damaged column. So if I have 1,000 pieces of jewelry,
30.
How many would be damaged? 300.
I thought that was
30. So wait, what did I do to row A to get row B?
Times 15. Times 2.
Times 2. So I'm going to write 2A. This is the algebraic form that I'm talking about. Okay? It's a variable and it's multiplicative.
30 times
2B, 3B.
So then from 1,000 to 2,000,
2B.
it's 2B. So what will this be?
60.
60. And this is row C. Now, I want 5,000. How am I going to get there?
Times 2 times.
I can do this times 2.5. What can I do to the 1,000?
You can multiply by 5.
Multiply it by 5. So 5 times which row?
C.
No, because then that will give me 10. 5 times B. So whatever I do to this, I have to do to the 30. What's 5 times 30?
150.
150. Now, can I get to 5,500
Yes.
from 2 of these numbers here?
Yes, you can.
What can I do?
Add 15.
Now this is where adding and subtracting is okay. Okay, if I'm talking about the rows. So I'm going to take row who and add them.
Row 1, row A and row D.
A plus D. And then I'm going to skip this line because I don't need it. I'm going to get E. If you're talking right now, you are not paying attention. You may move on and go to another question. You may not talk and disturb everyone else who is learning. So then what's 15 plus 150?
165.
Good.
I'm smart.
So how many pieces are damaged?
165.
Okay, now tell me the other way we could have solved this. Hand. Yes.
Literally just 15 times 11.
How did you get 11 though? They only gave me
I took-
15.
I took 500 and then I converted it to 5 and I took 5,500 converted it into 55. And then I multiplied 5 times
Okay, when you're
11.
converting, what mathematical operation are you doing?
Multiplication.
Wait.
You're multiplying by what?
I multiplied.
You went from 500 to 5. So what did you multiply by?
Wait.
You said you went from 500 to 5.
Yeah.
So what did you multiply by?
To get 5?
Mm-hmm.
I won't even know. I just took
Not
away
a
the
negative, it would be a
zero.
fraction.
I just took away the 2 zeros.
Okay, so what are you doing if you're taking away zeros, ladies and gentlemen? No, you're not
Dividing.
subtracting. Guys, where were you on your notes yesterday?
I was at home, I think.
I need y'all to fifth period. Somebody's out right now.
Period.
Right here, where we were dividing by 110 and 1,000, we're losing places here. We're making our number get smaller.
Move it over.
You're moving the decimal. So when you're getting rid of zeros, you're technically moving the decimals. I need another way to solve this that works every time, besides just dropping zeros, because there aren't going to be zeros to drop all the time. Yes.
You can. So when I did 15 over 500 and
15 over 500.
and then I put x over 5,500. And then I did 5,500 divided by 500.
You made a proportion. And then you did 5,500
Times 15.
divided by 500.
Yes.
It's the baseball
And then
bat.
I got 11.
And then you got 11
then I did 11 times 15.
times 15 is 165. So you found a unit rate. Okay? Still got 165. Go on to Orlando. Orlando buys a shirt for $15 and a pair of jeans for $32.50. If the sales tax is 8%, what is the total price Orlando pays for the items? I need you to pay attention.
Oh, you can do. Oh.
So, if I wanted to do a ratio table and I didn't want to multiply by decimals and convert and all that jazz, then I need to determine what part of my money I am paying. So, I've got my row and I've got my justification. And I'm leaving some room to grow here. So kind of leave your table open a little and then maybe skip like 3 or 4 lines. So how much is he paying for the shirt? 15. And how much is he paying for the jeans?
$32.50.
$32.50. What's his total?
$47.50.
$47.50, and you add them. But does that include the tax?
No.
No. What portion of the bill is this? Trick question. Is this the 8%?
No, you have to divide.
It's the main portion. It's not the part. It's the opposite.
8%.
It's the whole. And how do I represent the whole?
And the percent.
If you represent it over 100, but if it is the whole, then how much is that?
100.
100 is the whole. It's all of the price. So 100% is $47.50. This is how much I'm paying for my stuff because I found the total. Now, when I pay tax, do I pay more money or less money?
More money.
So I'm technically paying more than 100%. Is that correct?
No.
Tell me when I'm wrong.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so this is 100%. With the 100%, I can find 10%. I can find 1%.
We need
What is 10%?
10%.
Half.
Good, what'd you do?
You the decimal.
Divided by 10, so you move the decimal over. A divided by 10. You moved it one place to the left. So now I want 1%. 475 thousandths. What'd you do?
Move it over twice. Move the decimal over twice.
And what did I do mathematically?
Divided by 1. Divided by 100.
Okay, I took row A and I divided by 100. Now can I get 2% if I know 1%?
Yeah.
What is 2%? 0.475 times 2, which is what? Yes, I already said yes, didn't I?
You gonna multiply it by 2.
And I get?
1
No, it's not going to be one whole because it's less than half.
0.950. 0.925.
0.95. 95 cents is 2%. So what's 4%?
1.
Gentlemen, stop talking. 1, not 1.7.
1.9.
1.9. How are we getting these things? What do we do to row C?
Just moving it over.
No. I'm not moving anything because my numbers are changing now. I'm doubling it. Which is what? How do I show double?
Times 2.
Times 2. So I'm taking row C and multiplying it by 2 to get row D. I'm taking row D and multiplying it by 2 to get E. Now I want my 8% tax. How much money is that? $3.80. Now I want to know what my total price is after tax.
So $47.50 plus $3.80.
Good.
A plus F.
Which equals how much?
$51.30.
Great. His total price is $51.30. And what percent would he be paying altogether?
8.
Nope.
180.
108.
108. I wish you could just pay 8% for some things. Yeah, right.
Get on my level.
Why is it 3? I thought tax was only 1 cent.
Yeah, right. You wish.
Wait,